What's up, guys? It's Sydney, and this is your 20-minute hip opener and lower back stretch with yoga extraordinaire, Sydney Duarte. So grab your mat and let's get started. What's up, guys? I'm back with Sydney Squared again. We hope you enjoyed your first flow with her this month. Lots of hip and back and total openers for the body all over, and in whatever way you needed that, I hope it benefited you. I hope you continue to use it on those rest and recovery days, because guys, we know we need stretches. So I'm not downplaying it to just a stretch, but just the way that we're moving is so important. So we're gonna take you through kind of a quicker, now that you've got a good baseline, a good instructional, how to move your body, how to adapt into positions if maybe you're a little bit aligned differently or your flexibility is different than someone else. I think it was important for us to kind of set that baseline to know how to adjust. So now we're gonna flow into Sydney's hip and low back opener, and I'm gonna have her tell you about it, and then she'll count us down and get it started.
Yeah, yay. This one is just a little bit of flow, but a lot of opening up the hips, releasing the low back in tightness, and then
we all need that. Lifestyle, again, I keep saying lifestyle, but we're sitting a lot, so this will be great.
We all have to sit.
Yes, so we have to sit sometimes.
So we will begin in child's pose. That is taking your knees wide apart, toes to touch. Your hips come back towards your heels, and you'll just extend these arms out. Your choice, if you want to rest your chin down or if you would like to rest the forehead down. We'll just be here for 3 breaths in 3, 2, 1. You can take a deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And if you guys ever need a different variation of this, if your low back is still a little tight or tender, you can bring both legs together and your arms will rest down by your side. This is embryo pose, so you're just kind of in a little ball. If you ever need to rock the forehead from side to side, just get yourself centered before we start to move a bit. Take one more deep inhale, and whenever you're ready, you can make your way into your tabletop position. Just check and make sure your hips are directly over the knees, again with the wrists being directly underneath the shoulders. I'll just open up the spine a little bit, so inhale, dropping the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin as you press the floor away from you, and just flow with that for 3 more rounds. Ready, you'll come back to center. You'll begin to tuck the toes, taking the hips up to the sky. Take a deep bend in one knee and the other. Take a deep cleansing breath. And on your inhale, come back to center as you take the right toes up to the sky, and your knee will come to your nose on an exhale. You're gonna hold here for a breath as you begin to shift your weight over your wrists. Slow and steady, you'll bring that right shin down to the ground. Take a second to get your foundation set up. So bringing this right hand a few inches in front of the right knee. This back foot is gonna rotate down. You're gonna be pressing through the outside blade of the left foot. Now your right foot is gonna kickstand out to the side to give you a little support. There's a lot of things, but I promise the support helps.
Yeah.
So on your inhale, your left hand will open out to the sky. So you can stay here if you'd like, or if you want more of a side body, you can reach that left hand overhead. And if you want to stay right here, you can, or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, start to engage the core. So this is called gate pose. Engage the core, you're going to begin to lift up this back side. Sorry, the left hand will come to the back side of the left leg, right hand is now overhead. Nice.
Ooh, this is amazing.
Yay!
Feel it all over here.
And guys, it's always your choice. If you want a deeper side body, you can take that left hand further down the leg. If that's too much, just walk it back closer to you. It's always your choice. So take one more deep inhale, slow and steady. You'll bring this right hand back down to the ground. Maybe your left foot comes off of the ground. And if you'd like a bind, you can reach the left hand for the left ankle. If you feel wobbly, just kick the ankle into that hand for 2 cleansing breaths. And on your next inhale, begin to release the bind. You're gonna bring the left hand back down to the ground so that back leg's still extended. So moving into pigeon, you have 2 options here. You can just lift yourself up and just scoot this right shin to the top of the mat so it's parallel with the top of your mat. If that is too intense for you, you can come down onto your back and you'll just cross that right ankle over the left leg and pull that left leg into center. So if you are in your pigeon like Sydney is, you can also do this. Come into your 3-point, and there's so many options.
Whatever feels good.
Yeah, so if you're lifted up like this, but you want to be a little bit more relaxed and just kind of settle in, you're going to lower down onto your forearms. This is another good place where blocks can come in if you want to just rest here. So if you are deciding to settle down, you can also crisscross your hands, make a little pillow for your forehead and just settle in. And lots of thoughts like to pop up on these longer holding poses, so you can just focus on your breath and maybe take this time to think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Could be anything. I'm grateful to be here with you guys, to be getting into the hips. That feels good.
Grateful for my hips.
Yay!
I'm grateful for you too. Everyone's gonna feel so much better. Yeah. I know I already do.
So take one more deep inhale, and when you're ready, you'll begin to rise back up. We're just gonna take a little quad stretch. So you'll begin to lift this back knee off the ground. It doesn't matter how high it comes off the ground. If you wanna go deeper, you can always reach back with the left hand for that. You might even be able to hook the foot into the elbow. These are all things that you can work up to too.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're here today, but who knows, in a couple weeks you'll be like, oh, wow, I can. So when you're ready, let that go, let that bind go. We're gonna shift our weight over onto the right side, swing this left leg around. So your choice. If you wanna just rest it directly in line with that right knee, stay there. If you wanna go deeper, crisscross it over. This left hand will come right behind you. Inhale, right hand up to the sky, and exhale, you'll take a little twist over to the left side. And we'll just be here for 2 cleansing breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And your legs will stay as they are, but just for a few breaths, you're gonna take your gaze over that front shoulder for 2 cleansing breaths. One more deep inhale. You're just gonna unwind back to center. This top leg is gonna stack on top of the bottom leg. If you have space here, no worries, it's all good. So if you would like your heart opener, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, down the back. Just opening the chest up to the sky, or if you want to go a little deeper into the hips, you can walk it forward. You can also use your block. That feels good. And just let the head hang heavy if you did fold it forward. Take one more deep inhale, and when you're ready, you'll come back up to seated. And again, if you want to, I know these feel good. If you want to stay there for 10 minutes, you can stay in any of these poses as long as you want. So we'll just take this top leg, extend it out. So this is your figure 4 shape. And take the belly button towards the toes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold it forward. Doesn't matter if you touch the toes or not, just as long as you feel that stretch in the back side of the left leg. And if you would like a little twist variation, you can take the right palm to the outside of the left foot. Left hand will come back behind you, and just relax your head down one more time.
Oh, I love this one.
Yay!
This was awesome.
Take one more cleansing breath. And when you're ready, we'll come back up to seated. Shift your weight back to the right side, and then you'll swing this left leg back around, making your way back to your down dog. you want to take a little bend in one knee and the other. And on your next inhale, take those left toes to the sky, bringing the knee to the nose for your cheetah, and you're slowly gonna shift your weight over the wrists until you bring that left shin down to the ground. And then just take a second to get your foundation. So moving this left hand a few inches in front of the left knee, the outside blade of that right foot is gonna plant down. Kickstand this left foot out to the side for support, and on an inhale, take the right hand up to the sky. And if you want your side body stretch, you can begin to take that top hand overhead, nice. So your choice, if you want to stay here for your side body stretch, you can, or if you want to go deeper, begin to engage the core, and on an inhale, you'll rise up. This back side, the right hand will come down the back side of the right leg, and the left hand is now overhead. Take one more deep inhale, and slow and steady we'll bring this left hand back down to the ground. Your choice if you'd like to lift that right foot off of the ground. Maybe you take a bind, you can just kick that ankle into the hand. And don't worry about wobbles, those are good. Just focus on the breath.
Wobble, baby.
Wobble. Take one more deep inhale, release your bind, and you'll bring that right hand back down to the ground. Keep the back leg extended, and your choice. If you want to shift this shin parallel to the top of your mat, you can come back to your 3-point and then bring it in. Or if you need to be on your back, come on down and cross that left ankle over the right knee. You'll just pull this right leg into center. And if you want to rest your forehead on a block or crisscross your hands for a pillow, you just want to let go of any tension in your upper back neck area as you settle down. And on this side, just take a moment to think of 3 things that you are proud of yourself for.
That's something we don't do enough.
Yeah, and it could be something this week, this year, like your whole lifetime. Yeah. You guys are awesome, so you need to give yourself we have to be our own biggest cheerleaders.
Agree. You gotta see why I love her now. You gotta be proud of yourself.
Yay.
You're working hard, you're trying hard.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Oh, I'm proud of you too.
When you guys are ready, you'll slowly begin to rise up. And then take that little quad stretch one more time, lifting the back foot off the ground. And if it just comes off the ground, great. If you want to reach back, or maybe you hook into that elbow one more time. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I forgot to say that too. You will always be more open on one side than the other.
I mean,
You're a mermaid.
Weird, but yeah.
This is called mermaid pose. So Sydney is now officially a mermaid.
Official. I knew it all along.
Whenever you're ready, let that go. You'll begin to shift your weight back onto the left side, swing this right leg around. So if you want it to rest right in front of that knee or crisscross over, take the right hand behind you, inhale, left hand to the sky, and on your exhale, you're just gonna take a little twist. Take 2 cleansing breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And your legs will stay as they are, but we'll take that little gaze over the front shoulder for 2 cleansing breaths. And one more deep inhale as you begin to unwind. So, again, if you want your little heart opener, or if you would like a hip opener, you can take it forward for just a couple of breaths. Extend this top leg out for your figure 4 shape. Take your belly button towards your toes. Inhale, lift up, and on your exhale, fold it forward. And again, if you want that twist variation, you can take the left palm to the outside of the right foot. Right hand comes back behind you. Settle down. Doesn't matter if you touch your toes or not. If that left hand just comes to the outside of the calf, that's where you're at, and that's great. one more deep inhale as you unwind back to center. And then we're just gonna kind of rock ourselves forward back into a tabletop position. You can just take some movement. So kick your hips out to the right side and then to the left.
Underrated stretch.
Yes,
This
yeah.
is so good.
If
So
you
it
guys
looks
just
so
do this
simple.
every morning for like a minute or 30 seconds even, just get a little movement.
So simple, but so effective.
And when you're ready, we'll come back to center and we're just gonna rise up onto our knees. So imagine you're inside of a wave. On an inhale, you're just gonna wave it up. Exhale, you're gonna lower down. Your fingertips are gonna face your low back as they plant into the ground. And on an inhale, you'll take your hips up to the sky and you'll hold here for a cleansing breath. Exhale, you'll lower back down, and we'll just flow with that for 2 more rounds. You can go as slow as you'd like, but on your inhale, you'll wave it back up. Exhale, wave it down. Plant the hands, and on your inhale, you'll take your hips to the sky and hold for a cleansing breath. Last round. When you're ready, inhale, wave it up. Exhale, wave it down. Inhale, hips to the sky for cleansing breath. And when you're ready, you can lower back down. We're just gonna sit back down, swing your legs around, and we'll make our way down to our backs. So your feet are about hips distance apart. You're gonna begin to cross this right ankle over the left knee. On an inhale, you'll pull that left leg in towards your body, and your choice. You can either hook right behind this left leg, or you can hook over the shin if you wanna go a little deeper. And flex the bottom of the right foot as if it's pressing into an invisible wall. Relaxing the head and the shoulders. Take a deep cleansing breath. And if you need to go a little deeper, you can use your right hand to press that right knee away from you. And I'm gonna give Sydney an assist. Just pretend that I'm the wall, because you can do this at home with a wall too if you guys wanna scoot closer to a wall. So you would plant that foot into the wall. And I'm just gonna lean into her a little bit, and I can grab the outside of her right knee and kind of pull it towards me. But if you had a wall, you could scoot your bum a little bit closer to the wall and really get into that a little deeper.
Feels so good. Top leg, glute back here.
Yay! And you guys can stay in this as long as you want. If you like this variation, stay there. If you want to go a little bit deeper, so we're going to start to twist the bottom of your right foot down to the ground. And then, so now you have this twist. You are only hinging at the hips. The legs stay as they are. The outside, so your left hand will come to the outside of this front ankle, and your right hand is gonna come up and overhead. As you lift yourself up, you're gonna pat yourself on the back and then kind of settle back down. Just relax. So you probably feel like a pretzel again, but you'll feel a lot of opening, like in this side body and the outside of the right hip, hopefully everywhere.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. Take one more deep inhale. When you're ready, come on back to center. You can unwind the legs. If you need to windshield wiper your knees from one side to the other, take that. And then when you're ready, just swap sides. We'll crisscross that left ankle over the right knee, pulling the right leg into center. If you want to hook over that shin, you can. If you want to press that left knee away with the left hand, you can. Just make sure that your shoulders and your head are relaxed into your mat. And just flex the bottom of both feet as if they're pressing into an invisible wall. Take a deep cleansing breath. And if you like this variation, stay as you are, or you can keep your legs as they are and begin to hinge at your waist, taking the bottom of that left foot down to the ground. This right hand will trace the outside of the left ankle, or the left leg, until you come to the ankle, and then this left hand goes up and overhead. As you lift yourself up, pat yourself on the back and lower back down. And just take a few cleansing breaths. Guys, if you're ever tight in the morning, like this is a great one just to, even just for a few minutes in the morning before you start your day. This will help you get moving.
Truly total body. This feels great.
Take one more deep inhale. When you're ready, come on back to center. You can plant the feet down. So your choice. If you need a hip opener, you can bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall out to the side. If you have low back things going on, take your feet wide, let the knees fall into touch. We're just gonna be here for a few breaths. This is the end of class. So you're just gonna settle back into your body. I know I talked about Shavasana in the last class, so this is like your mini Shavasana, just kind of settling back in, focusing on your breath. If you have your eye pillow, you can grab it, or a shirt, or anything you want to cover your eyes with. On your inhale, you can extend your legs out, give yourself a full body stretch. And on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. You can rock from side to side. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly make your way up to seated. And take a deep cleansing breath. You did it! Woohoo!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everything feels so much better. And this is something you guys can throw in anytime.
Yeah.
You know, it's 20 minutes, so absolutely when you wake up, this is like you were saying, a good one for when you wake up. You want to get some blood flowing, get your brain working, get your body loosened up after maybe sleeping weird.
Yeah.
Go for that, or maybe you've been sitting after a long day, which I know a lot of us do. We're working at computers, we're sitting and driving, so make sure you're opening up these muscles in the core of your body. Anytime after a workout you want to throw this in, I'm challenging you guys over the next 90 days to stretch daily. So take this as part of your regimen as many times as you can. It's only going to benefit you. So thank you so much.
Yay, thank
I feel
you.
so much better. I hope you guys do as well. Let me know what you thought of the Stretch Flow class in the workout below, and I'll link Sydney's information so you guys can follow her and all her worldwide journeys. She teaches all over the world, just helping people move and get back into their bodies and get back into their minds, and that's what we're all about as well. So thank you for being a part of this, and I'm sure you'll see her again soon. See you guys. Make sure before you head out you like the video if you feel so much better, and subscribe to our channel and comment below. Let us know how much better you feel right now. See you guys.